my
Hi,
God,
this
what
is
a
Frankie
day.
for 96.7 KCAL Rocks, and we are here with Michael Anthony in, I guess, the Peavey staging area here.
Well, it's not very impressive looking, but yeah, we're.
Well, we are here at Peavey because you have a new cool little surprise you're putting out here now.
Yeah, I've got a signature bass amp that I'm doing with Peavey that it started out as something that I was helping them develop in 2009. It kind of just snowballed into a signature amps.
So it's like, if I'm going to help you, my name goes on it.
Yeah, sure, why not?
And a bottle of Jack also.
There you go. God. But yeah, it's something that I helped Peavey kind of R&D a new bass amp they were coming out with, which was called the VB3 in 2009, and I had a couple of ideas for small changes to the amp and kind of personal things that I would like to see them do with the amp. And they said, hey, why don't we just do an amp for you, and we'll take all these changes and put them in the amp. And it has a lot to do with a clean channel and a distortion channel, so that you can get a nice not distorted sound, but a real crunchy sound at a lower volume. And it turned out really well.
How many prototypes did you have to go through?
You know what? Actually, we've only got 2 prototypes right now. Actually, all the prototypes, or most of the prototypes, happened during the 2009 Chickenfoot tour, and then last year's Chickenfoot tour, and we were still kind of working on refinements of the amp. So all we really had to work on was the distortion channel and how we wanted to blend it, because the original VB3 amp had it was 2 separate channels, just a clean channel and distortion, and I wanted to be able to blend the two so that you could just get a nice mix where if you didn't really want to be an out of control distorted sound. So
Do you feel like when you're using those on stage during the tour, you feel something and you're like, oh, we got to work on that?
yeah, I mean, no matter what you ask a musician about sound or whatever, the nights that your equipment sounds good, and it doesn't matter if anybody else in the band's equipment sounds good, but if your gear sounds good at a gig, then it was a great gig.
Great show.
It was a great show, and don't let anybody fool you by saying otherwise, because everybody wants their gear to sound good. And there are places, because different halls, different arenas, different clubs, they all sound different. Where one night your equipment might sound great, the next night you play somewhere where it's a whole different situation. And the bass always has the hardest time, because the bass contends with the resonance in a room. You have too much echo, then it's like, oh my God. If there's not enough, if it's nice and tight, then great. So there's a lot of stuff that factors in.
That's kind of exciting, though. I remember at one time you told me that you couldn't get freebies to save your life, and now it's kind of cool.
And now everybody wants to give you a free. But it's great, because the people from Peavey are all, yeah, this is gonna be a great success, and we'll make a lot of money, and blah blah blah. And my big thing is I just want to be able to have a nice product or a great sounding product that people really like.
Yeah, especially with your name on it.
Exactly. Yeah. If my name's going to be on it, I don't want it to sound like crap.
Exactly. So tell me, what's on the horizon for Chickenfoot?
Right now, Joe is working on. Oh, it's my phone. What's that? Right now,
It sounds like a spaceship.
Yeah, that's. Right now, Joe's finishing up a solo album, and he'll be out touring. We want to wait for Chad to finish with the Chili Peppers, and that'll be in April sometime, or late April. And obviously he'll want to take some time off. So I think probably sometime in the fall, Chickenfoot will get back together. We'll start talking on the phone, exchanging ideas, and whether new music comes out first or we go out and we play some shows first. We don't know quite yet, but it'll probably be sometime in the fall.
When you guys are apart and doing your own thing, do you journal or write down thoughts about ideas that you have for the next album and then bring that together?
Oh yeah. Everybody's got their own thoughts. Of course, Joe, he comes up with a lot of guitar riffs that he'll throw those out at everybody, and we usually wait and see what kind of inspires Sammy lyrically. Sometimes he'll hear an idea and go, oh my God, that reminds I totally can sing something to this or whatever, and we'll jump on those things first. But everybody does their homework and kind of then throws their own thing into the pot, and the magic really happens when the band gets together. And since we don't have the luxury of spending a lot of time together in the studio, we come in and we're recording right when we play the first notes. So
you're getting your stuff together ahead of time.
Everybody's getting their stuff together, and we're emailing each other and on the phone, MP3ing. So when we do get together, everybody knows what's happening, and that's really where the magic happens.
I don't get at all how you guys get anything done with Chad Smith.
Neither do we.
He is hilarious.
Well, that's why having somebody like Joe in the band's great, because Joe comes to the studio with his staff paper and he says, hey, we got to do this, and Sammy, Chad, and I are going, we'd rather, just no, but we do actually get down to business. It might not be for a long time during the day, but we do.
So I have to, because I'm a girl, I get kind of mushy and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
but I have to talk about this new addition to your family, the son-in-law.
Oh, the son-in-law. Where's my daughter and my son-in-law? They just left. But my oldest daughter, Elisha, there's that sonar thing. My oldest daughter, Elisha, got married this past November, and so...
I saw the little video you posted. It's so cute.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. He's a great guy. The only downfall is he plays drums also. Which, not really, but he's got a great job. But he has a band also, and they have fun playing. I've gone up and jammed with them a bunch of times, so I figured, well, okay, here we go.
Awesome.
Keep it going.
Well, I have to ask you just one more question.
Mm-hmm.
It's about your friendship with your long time friend, Doogie. I love the Mini-Me poster on your site.
Oh, we come up with I forget what year it was where we started coming up with kind of funny little things like that. It was Mini-Me. I think the first Austin Powers, Doogie was played the female part in the picture. I don't know.
If you don't know Doogie, you have to Google him. He's as legendary as this man here.
He is. He is a legend. I mean, he's grandfather roadie to a lot of people.
Well, I've talked to him. He's got some good stories.
When he comes out with his book, it'll be a bestseller. I guarantee it. You'll have to buy it because he's got more stories than you'd ever be able to imagine or think of.
Well, if you want to check out, go to madanthonycafe.com and go to the Doogie page.
Doogie has his own page, and we're trying to rotate stuff around there regularly. So at any point you might see what he has in his refrigerator at home, or current road stories, or it's pretty crazy. We try to keep it kind of lighthearted.
I think you were talking earlier to somebody else about your friendship with Sammy. I think you got like an equally adventurous one.
Well, with Doogie now we're kind of like an old married couple. We've been together so long, so we just nag each other. But when we get together to go on tour in the studio or whatever, it's a great time because we snap right back to why we became friends and when we first met and why we love doing this. Yeah,
that's awesome. I think that's great. Well, thank you for spending the time
it's great
with
talking to you
KCAL again. Say goodbye to our KCAL.
I love KCAL.
Yeah, that's right. All right, thank you. Okay.